We are in now. We are live. Hello, internet. Welcome back to Lines in the Lies. This is our Vecna Eve of Ruin Doing It Live campaign. I'm that Magic Juice, your host and GM. We're gonna go around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, recap what happened last time, and get right into it. Starting with Ash.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here all over the internet. And I play Pumpkin, the Kenku Fey Wanderer Ranger. She's just a cute little mimic bird who occasionally speaks up. And when she does, sees different voice every time. I'm gonna pass it over to Andrea.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I go by I don't go by Alaska Jane on the internet. I go by Classic Woodtone on the internet. But I'm playing a character named Alaska Jane. She is a Ragnar Paladin. She's like 3 feet tall. She's Paladin of Ioun. She's a strong little guy, and also her dog is wiser than her. I will pass it along to Logan.
Hi everyone, I'm Logan. I go by Nerdwarudo on the internet. I play Kazan Kabar, the Azamar Clockwork Soul Sorcerer with a little bit of undead, I'll specify this time, vampiric warlock in there.
How perfect.
And we're so ready to raise this death house to the ground. I'll post this. I'll pass that down to Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Bostet Campbell, the Tabaxi Eldritch fighter bard. And she loves her family, and everyone in this group is her family. And right now, there are 2 children who need their help. And so she's getting everybody back, and we're gonna get those damn kids out. And I am not on the internet very much. So, we are down a Vic,
Yes.
who is also not on the internet very much.
All right, so which leads me to a reminder. I believe Odysseus being piloted by Logan, right?
Yep, I still got all the stuff pulled
Yeah,
up.
because your computer can handle it, mine can't.
All right, so last time we finished our foray through Death House, up to and including a direct encounter with Strahd himself, who began our encounter by essentially telling Sarasanda that he essentially in some way respects the order that she works for, which is probably kind of unexpected for anybody who knows anything about Strahd, but offers her safe passage to leave, which she declines. And she tries to pass you guys off as also part of her order and officially with her, and is not able to convince him. So he gets after it, and you guys fight. You handled him rather well, to be honest. But he did reveal one interesting thing about Kazan. He was able to recognize that you, I believe the words I used were reek of vampire, but not my own.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a thing we know now. And we'll probably explore more as we go. But anyway, in the final blow given to Strahd, a lot of stuff happened all at once. So I'm going to take a minute to talk through that again, and then we'll get right into it. Final blow to Strahd. He poofed into a cloud of mist and essentially like whisked out the room and out the front door. In the same moment, all of you were pulled out by and into the mists from the house. You saw Sarasanda get pulled out as well. On your way out, you could see a flashing image of the 2 Durst children in their room looking out the window with tears streaming down their faces. You saw Strahd reappear, very much alive, but in a random room of a tremendously huge castle. And then you ended up back here in Sigil. Very briefly yelling to Mordenkainen here that you were just in Barovia, but something's wrong and you need to go back. Really didn't leave much time for conversation about that when he when he was like, Barovia, what do you mean? And now you have gone back through. I know the map is showing Sigil still. I'm gonna switch you guys over, but you have gone back through to try and save the two children. So we are at the Death House. Oop, let's fix this. While I'm fixing this, is there anything you guys want to add or that I missed?
Just checking my math on it in case we continue fighting bad things. It's technically not. Let me check Aura of Life, the timeline on it, because if it's 10 minutes, I think we're boned. But if it's an hour, then I am still concentrating on it. It's 10 minutes. Never mind.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Just for audiences at home, we are getting into this with not having taken a rest of any kind. We are just going right back in.
Yes
Yep.
and no. We did touch the magic well, and we did get a
Yes.
rest after a skosh of a battle in.
But
Yeah.
after the fight with Strahd is
Yeah.
what I
Oh, yeah.
mean. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
haven't, we're
No.
just going back.
Yeah.
I got 136 of my 144 hit points. We're gonna
Okay, so here we are.
Dope.
So here's the scene. We are at the entrance of Death House. It looks almost exactly as you had left it, save for two key differences. There are three key differences. Well, I guess the first one isn't a difference, but anyway, the doors are open, which is how you left it, but definitely not how you saw it for the first time. When you look up at the front facade of the house, you will notice that one particular window on the second floor that was broken. Was it the second? Maybe the third floor. I think it was the third floor.
Yeah.
That was broken when you first encountered it inside, is no longer broken. And the third key difference is actually not just the house itself, but everything around you, even though the mists, again, are surrounding just behind you and around the house. Everything is not in grayscale this time. Everything you can see in normal color.
Good.
This song is a banger, but it's a
I
little
love
too
it
loud
so
right
much,
now. That's where we're at. It sounded like Bost was kind of like bat out of hell in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, she's running.
Okay, so
She's running straight in.
you, in case you guys don't remember, I'll lay this out for you. You do remember in character that the Strahd essentially sent the children to their room before you had your fight. That was all the way up on the third floor. You do know how to get there, and you saw them in their bedroom window on your way being shunted out.
Sure.
So we're running.
This map is not happy with me right now.
I refreshed mine because I didn't have music, but we'll see if the music comes back or if I'm just.
Oh, do I have you in the wrong place?
No,
Where's Bost?
I'm here. It's just I just refreshed.
I don't see you.
I just refreshed.
Boss,
is what I'm
boss
saying.
I
is
see
is
her.
under the
He's under the door.
Yeah.
window.
Oh, under the door.
Oh, sure.
That's why. Maybe that's why the map's not happy with you, because you're under the door. How about that?
Ah,
We're trapped, yeah.
well done.
There we go. Okay. So if you are running, I can kind of fast track you to things that you're gonna see.
Cool.
If that's okay.
Yep.
You will get to here. And now you'll notice another key difference between the way you left the house and the way it is now. There is all sorts of rubble and debris everywhere. It's most immediately obvious when you get to this main hallway in the center of the house. It's like there are remnants of furniture being thrown around. silverware and dishes from the dining room in the next room being strewn about like there was a massive fight in here. Dirt and dust and debris all over the place. This is very much not the way you left it. The encounters even that you had in this area did not include any of the stuff you see strewn about.
Can I like look around and see if it looks like maybe if there's any remnants of like who maybe had that fight or what that fight specifically was? It was magic involved, or people just stealing things?
Yeah, make a perception check. Or actually, let's do investigation for this.
I got a +2.
I think
Nice.
Bost is still running.
Yeah,
Okay, we can make
Yeah.
this an like on the fly check.
sure.
Which would make the DC a little higher because you're not like stopping to smell the roses so much.
I mean, we could also split the party. Like,
that's
I'm-
fine too.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, what do you guys think? What are you doing while Boss is
I'm
running?
running with Bust.
I think, honestly, as we're running in and she's like darting up the stairs, Alaska's gonna be like, "Boss, I totally understand, but this is a very scary situation, and we do all want to get those kids out. We need to stay a little bit more calm. Take 3 deep breaths."
Okay, so
Because-
on the run.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
sorry,
the cool-
didn't mean to cut you
the-
off.
Yeah, the cooler our heads can stay, the safer everybody's gonna be. Can I like trust you to take just two breaths even? 2 breaths is fine.
I just need to get to that room.
Sure. Take 2 deep breaths first. That's not deep, but I will let you go. Please, cooler heads.
Oh,
And
I'll-
I run
I'll
up
go
the
with-
stairs.
I'll go with her to make sure she's safe, and I'll chase Boss up the stairs,
Yeah.
and then Odysseus will stay down with. the
Yeah.
rest.
So I got Odysseus and Landro, just like doing a quick, like
Okay.
a once over of everything.
Odysseus, Landro, and Alaska. We'll put you 1 level apart, given I think how beelining Bost is with this.
Is just Odysseus available for a message cantrip or something, or does
I
anyone
have
else in the team-
message.
Okay, great. That's I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure we had multiple message people. Message people were splitting the party.
Yeah, I have message.
Great. I couldn't remember.
I should probably learn
Don't
that.
put all of the message people on one side, because then the other side's
Right?
The other
Yeah.
side's is so dead.
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so Alaska, Odysseus, and Landro, you are going to see that there are burns indicative of probably magic being thrown about.
Yeah.
You also see the occasional blood stain between the walls, the floor, and there are several different ones that would indicate to you very obviously like several different species of being would have been involved in whatever happened here. And I say whatever happened here, but you are all very experienced. It'd be easy to say like there's definitely been like battles
Sure.
in these areas. Not just petty theft, robbery, that sort of thing. There's been active fighting. Second floor group. The first thing that would be obvious to Kazan, looking through the door to your south, that is also all these doors are open again. The first obvious thing to your south would be the harpsichord in this music room is cleaved in 2, and you can even like on the run, just taking a quick peek, you can see that it's like one clean cut that just like cut this thing in half. So it's like collapsed on itself in the corner of this room. But more of the same as downstairs. Splintered furniture, pieces of chairs, the occasional like pile of ceramic that would indicate like a glass or a plate being shattered, that sort of thing.
I think as we're running past, I'll just go, "Damn," and then we just keep.
Great.
How much time are you spending downstairs, or would you say you're kind of following fairly close behind?
Just following fairly close behind. Next, just quick visual. Are the pictures the same? The paintings.
They are.
Great. That's all. Just wanted to see. Like we're going in weird. Suddenly there may be a time change. Just wanted to see if the pictures are the same. which I also feel like is a thing Alaska could clock without fucking paying attention. So, following the team upstairs into where I hear noises coming from the team.
Okay. Upstairs team gets to the 3rd floor. Downstairs team gets to the 2nd floor. Downstairs team, you see what I just described to the upstairs team.
Same review, photos and stuff are the same, or the pictures, not photos.
Yes.
Paintings.
The paintings are the same. Yes.
Yeah. Following the team upstairs.
Okay. Upstairs, you will notice. Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. You will notice right where I'm going to move Kaz in a little bit. Right in front of you guys, where that star is, was a suit of armor, a black suit of armor that would be suitable for a knight from some several hundred years ago, from what you had clocked about history and related stuff when you came through here the first time. That suit of armor is now in about 6 different pieces strewn about up here. And those of you with a passive perception, you all have like a 9 or higher, right?
I do have A9, yeah.
Two of us have literally exactly a 9.
Okay. This would be obvious to pretty much anybody who, like, unless you have 4 or something crazy. You would notice that one of the arms that's like from the elbow down is its own piece on the ground, but is actively gripping the sword that was with the suit of armor. Whereas when you saw it initially, it was just hilted. And then aside from that, more of the same from the previous levels.
I think it animated is what I get from that.
This is the level that the kids' room is on, right?
No, this is the level that the nursery was on, but the kids' room is one more level up.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Keep running.
All right.
Alright, we'll continue to follow.
I'll say, unless you're actively stopping to check anything else, I'll say that you guys probably reasonably could have caught up.
Yeah, okay.
And you'd remember, before I move you, you would remember that the stairwell to get upstairs is here, because you are now at the top of the spiral staircase. Okay, so let's get you all here.
Just like weird place to put kids, but whatever.
Yeah.
Usually the attic is reserved for like the air quotes evil twin.
Right?
Or like the secret kid, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mood change. When you get up here, the door to the children's room is open, and something went wrong with the tokens I made for this, which is a huge bummer. But you will see in the children's room 3 people that you don't recognize, and just before the door you will see another 2. The 2 people you see at the door are going to be very obviously a dragonborn individual that's wearing fairly nice looking robes, and carrying a book in one hand, a staff in another, your classic wizard look. And then you'll see another human wearing like a black hooded, like short cape, and her belt is like just absolutely decked to the nines with like knives and blades of various kinds. And they're both just kind of standing at the door with these somber looks on their faces, kind of just like looking at the ground, and they're kind of startled when they hear you come up the stairs, but they see you and look at each other with this like, are you serious kind of look on their faces, and immediately drop their guard and just look in the room behind them. In the room behind them, you'll see two of the other people are kind of hidden enough you can't see very much detail about them, but the one you can see clearly enough is going to be kneeling in the middle of the room, in a pose that would look to be obviously in prayer. And in the moment right after these first 2 people kind of like drop their guard and look in, this person stands up. You'll see this like long flowing white cape. You'll see just the outside of these two humongous epaulets on the shoulders, and hear the clanking of what is obviously heavy armor. And this, what did I say? Elven paladin is going to turn around and look at you and say, "I was beginning to think the old lady's predictions would be untrue for once." And starts to walk out the door toward you.
Towards us?
Yeah.
Where are the children?
This elven paladin is going to just kind of bow a head toward you and turn to sort of step aside and indicate a hand into the room. You will see that the room has been transformed into a sort of shrine. And you'll see on each of the two beds is a small, very carefully and respectfully wrapped bundle. It'll be immediately obvious to you, boss, that the children have perished. And that this group has essentially conducted final rites and funeral for them. But included in the middle is a small, like, makeshift addition to the room that includes a familiar to you, smaller, swaddled bundle, but with actually a nameplate on it instead of just the hidden name sewn into the blanket that says Walter. Some time ago, Rosavalda and Thornbolt met their end in this room. I cannot imagine how horrifying that was for them. And seeing that at the beginning of our journey here began to solidify our mission to rid the universe of the Vampire Strahd. He and his followers will pay for what happened here.
You were gone for seconds.
Yes, it seems this place is not one to follow the flows of time that you and I came from. From what we can tell, they had been in here for at least months before we arrived.
Does this, concept of, we were just here to now it being some very other time, is this obvious to us? Would I be able to clock any of this as someone who, bops around places like this all the time?
Make a... Oh, is it obvious to you? Perception check.
Cool.
I don't know if going to the astral plane and then coming back 2 weeks
Right.
later would directly contribute to this.
Yeah, I was
The
thinking
plus
that same thing, because we have done that once.
Yeah.
So 14. Is it obvious? No. For a couple of reasons. First one being, this place is very old. I think I described it when the first time you arrived. It was like it was stuck in a time from several hundred years ago compared to what you're used to back home in the Forgotten Realms. The second one would be them saying they've been here for months. Months of time would not be so obvious to clock, versus years or centuries, for example. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do with that. It is not obvious. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but Odysseia actually would be able to, from her studies, tie together that, pocket dimensions, demiplanes like this, it is, as not common as they are, it is common knowledge among scholars about them that their passage of time is on its own, completely separate and unrelated to your own.
Got it.
I think we currently have 2 sets of sending stones that we've made to like give to people, right?
Yes.
I believe.
Like the number of extras, you mean?
Yeah, like the extra ones that we have like specifically gotten for this.
So 3 in total. You have 1 for yourselves, right? And then you had 1 for the captain in the Astral Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the 3rd one?
So I don't remember when we started making them, because we have the one that talks to Sigil. We have one that Boss has that talks to Nathan. I believe.
That was it.
Yes. And then we commissioned a couple more, but I don't remember if we actually dropped any off and we're like, here, keep this. Unless I feel like I was like, if we had, I feel like one would have been Eberron, but I don't think we did.
We have not gotten any of the stones delivered yet. We just
Oh, so
we
I'm
just
remembering
haven't.
the ones you intended, not
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
they haven't
we
been delivered.
commissioned like a couple of sets of extra stones so we could have like lines of communication into other realms, but I don't know
Right.
that we got any of them unless it happened on that one where all we did was business and I wasn't here.
No, I think you're right. We haven't actually gone to deliver any yet.
Yeah.
So but do we have any is mostly what I want to know, because I don't remember if we've gotten them and we just haven't gotten them. Okay.
No,
Cool.
just the ones the ones for Sigil and the one for Nathan are the only ones you have right now.
Okay. I think I would look past whichever one is in the doorway into the room, and just take it all in, and then look back to the general group, and say, this is too much, to say the least. If you ever are in need of allyship, we are more than willing to provide what we can, and we will try to be in contact with you. But we have other duties to attend to, unfortunately, throughout the multiverse. If we aren't able to get anything to you in time, just make sure you give them hell.
Well, we sure will. And I can assure you, you may not even know it for yourselves, but you have already provided much help to us. It is common knowledge in these areas now that you, by name, and then he'll name each of you.
What?
Last was like, I didn't even need to introduce myself.
That you thwarted the central stronghold of the priests of Osiris and the allying cult for Strahd himself. It seems that your slaying of many of them was observed and recorded by one of our benefactors. Perhaps you met him, Monsieur Van Richten.
I don't believe I've heard that name before, but if he's helping in the fight against Strahd, I would love to talk to him someday. But
He certainly is a mind to encounter, that is for sure. But yes, your time here, whenever that was, has already helped us greatly. And you'll notice a bit more about what these guys are all about. You'll see that the guy that's been doing the talking has this pendant around his neck that's in the shape of like a decorative sun with a blood red ruby right in the middle of it. Another one of the women in the room has this really ornate broadsword hilt that is just a hilt, which looks kind of odd to you, but it seems that she's not really off put by that. The book that the wizard is holding is like emanating this black smoky energy, but he seems to be very much in control of it. This is an homage to Curse of Strahd, of course, but
Yeah.
in
Okay.
character.
This is some cool as shit.
It's all the cool things.
Yeah.
But in character, back to in character, you can all tell that like these guys know what they're doing, and they're about the business. So it
Sure.
feels comfortable, like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Have you been to the basement at all?
Give me a quick second.
Yep, no worries. And now it's on
Bummer,
us to
man.
entertain the crowd. Hello, everybody.
Absolute bummer, man.
This is awful
Sorry.
in a fun way, but
Heard a weird noise and thought something was wrong, but it's just my neighbors doing something outside.
It's just the chickens. Look at all these chickens.
Yes, my neighbors have chickens that have learned how to escape and free roam my yard.
Again,
Oh
like I
my
said, they're your
God.
chickens now. I mean, finders
they
keepers, they're
chose-
in my yard.
yeah, they
Like,
chose you actually.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, so what was asked of me? I apologize.
I asked if they had gone to the basement.
He is going to indicate to the small bundle that is Walter. The things that were done in this house were abhorrent. Yes, we went to the basement, but we were able to recover this body, return it to its rightful place.
Is there a statue down there with
Remnants of
lifelike
one.
eyes? Unfortunate. Thank you for doing what we are unable to. We'll try to provide what extra help we can in the future, but I'm not sure what else we can do in this moment.
Your arrival, your talk, and your encouragement is apparently all we needed. And if the old lady was right once again, I should bid you goodbye. And you will all start to feel a pull on the backs of your clothing and garments with a cold touch, like a cold hand is tugging at you to go away.
Before I leave, I just want to give one more goodbye to the kids. And I go to each of them and I kiss them softly on the foreheads. And I say, I'm so sorry we couldn't come sooner. We tried. We tried our best. And I kiss them on the foreheads. And I follow whatever sensation is taking us.
Okay. The tugging turns into a stiff pull, and this is happening much slower than it did the first time just a few minutes ago, but you will, after just a few more seconds, see the mists creep up from up the stairs and in through the still closed and intact windows, and this time much more gently, but with enough force that you can't resist it, pull you out of the house. And you'll see the swirling of the mists and clouds again on your way out back through the portal at the front door. The one new image that you'll see flash across your sight as you get shunted back into Sigil is going to be those same adventurers with all the same stuff and that they had before, right in the middle of the giant castle that you saw before, on their way to do what they said they were going to do. And now we're back in Sigil.
Real quick before we go through the portal, I want to effectively spend 6 charges on my Staff of Power to cast Magic Missile at 6th level.
And just like do fireworks?
And I'm gonna shoot out pink bolts of magic missiles and spell out Rose's full first name and say this is what pink looks like
Nice.
as we go back through the portal.
That's cute.
Excellent. I like it. Okay. Oh, I gotta... This is incorrect. There we go. Alright. We are back in Sigil now. And Mordenkainen is exactly as you left him. When he was like, Barovia, what? And you just went right back through the portal. It's like he hasn't even finished half of the stride that he was in the middle of in that moment when you get back. And then he like stops because he just saw you disappear and reappear again. For him, what would be obviously had been like a moment. And he just like stops and looks at you guys. He's not like... He doesn't look taken aback or confused or anything. He looks more like maybe that was unexpected, but he's not surprised.
Hi, we're back.
We were too late.
So Barovia. What is Barovia?
You know, that's a fabulous question. It seems to be ruled by or generally controlled by a megalomaniac vampire man. And I do believe he was the head of a cult in the death of a lot of people.
Ah,
I'm not
I
entirely
would call this
sure.
a domain of dread then.
Yes. Does it feel at all like there was literally anything we could have done to like save those kids, or were we like, was there like no way, like the way that this group whose names we did not get talked about it, it felt very much like there was like absolutely nothing we could have done.
So
Like,
you're
at
asking
no
me
point-
this over the table?
Yeah, like you mean over the table, or like did it feel like in our conversation with them, like it wasn't about us being late, it wasn't about us missing 2 seconds and not getting there fast enough, like it felt like there was no way.
Yeah, that is the case.
Okay.
Morty, how long are we due for those sending stones?
Ah, yes, I have several sets for you. And he's going to just like reach into his inner robe pockets and pull out 3.
Thank you. I think I'd like to go deliver these. This is kind of like both to Mordenkainen and the group. For however much time we're going to spend back at base, I think that I would like to use some of that to go deliver these to our allies.
I think that is a fair use of our upcoming time. So that just in case we have a link, if more terrible things happen.
as long as nothing insane happens in the next couple days, I'll probably spend one more here and then head out tomorrow. And then I'm not sure how long that'll take, but given how the astral plane is rather wonky with time, that one might be best saved for last.
You know who would be a great companion for you for this is probably our buddy Landro. Because if he does want to see all of the sights and all of the places, I feel like, you know, doing a quick little tour with you would be lovely for him.
Landro, would you like to accompany me on these deliveries?
That sounds fun.
Great.
Which reminds me, I want to send you guys something.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which will only be behind the scenes for you right
Is this
now.
from Sean?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
It's,
Hell yeah! Shout out Copysmith. Let's fucking go.
Copysmith is doing our Landro. I'm not gonna show it to stream yet because I don't want to show it until it's complete. But I will send it to you guys.
Is it in the
Let's
Discord?
go.
It is now.
Great. Let's go.
Boom.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Baby Landro.
He's such a cool dude.
I love him.
That's so cool. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but that's
This is gonna be great.
so good.
Like, that's so cool. Also, Sean fucking rules, man.
Sean does rule.
Yeah.
A side note, I ended up just sitting on a Discord call with him for like 2 hours. He was just doodling and asking me questions about what I was
Hell yeah.
thinking about this. It's
Hell
great.
yeah. Yeah, Sean fucking rules, man.
That's so good.
Buddy. Aw.
But anyway, okay. So, Logan, how would you like to do this? Because I'm down for whatever. Would you like to just kind of fast track it and say I go here, hand off the thing, or are there things you want to actually do and talk about along the way with Landry?
Nothing specifically about I don't want to take time away from like actual playtime at the table. So it's nothing that I'm like eager interested in. I think
Is it more
maybe
like a
I'll think of
downtime
like
activity?
I'll think of like some questions or something and be like, hey, I'd probably talk to Landro about these things and then we could discuss that like next time or something
Okay.
on just like what I learn about Landro. But yeah, most of this is just kind of like a downtime thing that we would just kind of like glaze over,
Okay.
unless there would be like any major interactions that would need to happen with other NPCs that I'd be visiting.
I don't like spoiling things, but I'll put it this way. While you're off with Landro doing this and handing these off, I'm not going to say anything major happens to you. It's more of a question of, like, was there anything... Like, would you want to converse with Captain Inda about anything specific? Or Mercy? Anything along those lines. If that changes...
If you're going to see Captain Inda, then I think that Odyssey would want to go.
I do think...
Life.
I think that I was actively thinking about this. I was like, I would probably try to wingman for Odysseia at Captain Inda. I would that is probably something I would end up doing is like,
Yeah.
All right.
it's like getting in a good word.
Yeah, there is a non-zero chance that she would want to go with you on that one, is my assumption.
All right.
I think we should wait to resolve that for when Vic gets back, because I don't know if Vic has other things that she wants to do for downtime activities.
Okay.
Fair.
That's fair.
So wingman if the answer turns out to be no. If yes, then I don't need to do anything for that because
Okay.
Vic's got that handled.
Okay.
But yeah, and then just general checking in on the state of things with Mercy. And where else did we go? Was
Those
there
are
any
the
place?
big two.
Let's see.
We went to the Underdark.
Oh, yeah, the...
The Shadowfell,
Shadowfell,
Yeah.
yeah.
where
Which,
we
like,
didn't
we
really
did-
talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did fucking jack shit.
No real allies there, just a lot of spidery guys.
Yeah. The item.
And then
I mean, we can keep our next one for wherever we go next.
yeah, that'll probably be the best way to do that. And then I think, oh yeah,
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna, and then I think when I would get back, I would like want to have a one-on-one conversation with Alaska about something else.
Okay. So first of all, do we want to do that here or at the Bastion? And then second of all, who wants to go first?
I think what is happening now, I think we probably have a quick conversation with Morty about whatever has happened next. We take 10 whole seconds to figure out where we're going next with our rod so that we can go back home, research it, and give Bast as much time hugging her kids as she requires.
All right.
I think I think that's our game plan now. Morty, can you guys pull out your magical table that makes all of the good snackety foods? I think our buddy Voss here needs a bit of our charcuterie board and a glass of wine. We had a pretty tough day, so I think we're gonna spend like just a Scotia time here, and then we're gonna hop back to Neverwinter.
Of course. Let's go to the main room, and he'll just like casually as ever pull out his one of his wands. You would have noticed by now he uses several different implements. Sometimes it's like a small wand, sometimes it's a full ass staff that he's got. Sometimes he like reads out of a book, sometimes not. He'll just like pull a little wand out of his sleeve and just give it a quick flicker, and in the middle of this main room will appear a large table spanning across the two couches and covering the two tables that are already there, with this lavish feast. Everything that you could think of possibly wanting to consume is
Don't
here.
threaten me with a good time.
Mordenkainen, is Natasha back from her travels?
She is, and he'll point over to the desks where you'll see Tasha and Illustrial just kind of in casual conversation with each other.
And I walk over to Natasha and I say, Natasha, I know that in this world we are not as close yet as we are in my world.
Darling, I have wonderful news for you.
Mm-hmm.
We are. Part of my time in the Feywild I spent with myself, and I decided to impart on myself, if you think about it one way or another, all of my memories.
My love, I need a hug.
Oh.
She's gonna definitely indulge in that.
Yeah.
Without hesitation.
And Bast is just sobbing and holding her for a little while.
She will not say anything else yet. Illustrial will be silent as well, both of them recognizing that seems all you need right now is a big hug.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Keep going. No, you go.
I was gonna make something up, so if you had an actual thought, go for it.
I believe Odysseia had the next piece, so she would probably be the one holding it up to see what it looks like we're going to next.
Yeah.
While this is happening, because I don't think Odysseia feels like not a hugger.
Which is why Bast went over to Natasha.
I wanted to say earlier before you started going over that Alaska, not that you don't need a hug from Alaska, but she's gonna just pat a hand on your shoulder and cast Cleansing Touch, which normally would like kill a spell on you, and there's no spells on you, but she just wants to generally like enforce a magic of like, I am here for you, and
Hey,
sorry,
bud.
bud. Yeah.
You're so cute, bud.
My meaty little hands. Yeah.
Okay, so Odysseia, is anyone else with her? I do want to get better about, like, if you're over here, let's move your tokens, and if you're over there, so we can actually see the scene of who's doing what.
Sure.
So those of you at the portal, are you all checking out what's going on with the rod piece?
Yeah, I want to
This
get
is
a look at where
Third
we're
or
going.
fourth piece.
This is number 4.
Okay.
You have 3, right? So you're looking
Yes.
for 4th. Oh, you have
I
4?
think we have 4
Jesus.
because we got Shadowfell.
You do have 4. Yeah.
Right.
We got because it's Shadowfell,
Astral Sea.
Astral Sea,
Astral Sea,
Eberron.
Eberron, Barovia.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah.
And we don't know what the new broad piece does.
Correct. Yes.
Uh,
Where 4 is taking us. Yeah.
Do you mean what the piece itself does?
Yeah, we don't have that yet.
I believe you don't have to attune to it to know.
Fair. I don't know that we've identified it to know yet.
Yeah, we just haven't looked into what it does.
Yeah. Just ripped it out of the body of the lady that was stuck in chains or whatever, and just like, cool, we got it. And then, hi Strahd, what's up, bud?
Yeah. Okay, so this is a little ambiguous the way it's described. The full item says it requires attunement, but the description of the pieces unassembled does not.
Sure.
Okay, I'll say that yes, you would have to either spend. You don't have to attune to it, but you would need to spend either attunement time, so like an hour, or identify to fully know what you get from each piece.
Well, thanks to our link to Vecna, we can all cast Identify once a day.
Yep.
Right?
But I will not require that for being able to use it for the portal because it explicitly says you don't need to do that.
Right.
So
Okay.
Right.
yeah. Okay, so holding the next piece to the portal, you will all see. Barovia was obstructed. You would be able to deduce that was the mists that were inherent to the place. But now you're back to seeing parts of the place that you need to go next. You will see actually several images kind of go across like a little bit of a slideshow. You'll first see a bright white moon in a night sky. Nothing else around it. Then it'll flash to a blood red moon in the same sky. And you can tell it's the same sky from the little bits of stars and constellations around it. Then it'll flash to a black moon in the same night sky. And then it'll flash to several times over, it'll flash to different what you assume would be temples. The style of them being what's Odysseus' passive?
26.
Really big.
Insanity.
Okay,
It's
so
mid-20s.
okay,
23 is the lowest that we have. So
Jesus.
yeah, so the rest of you would be able to notice the style of these buildings is different from most of what I've seen before. But it's a lot more curves and circles and half circles, and smooth turns and corners rather than the sharp hard cube brick construction that you're kind of used to. And then the one key thing you'll notice about all of it, other than that style being different, is that there's a bluish purple hue to everything you see. Despite what you would assume color to be from the white, black, and red moons in the sky. Odyssea would clock 2 things specifically. The fact that you're seeing several different images instead of one static place is evidence to her that some kind of magical warping is happening that's interfering with what the rod should be showing you. The second thing she notices is that bluish purple hue is some indication of probably the same warping magic that's doing something to the place that you have to go next. Very much not clear what, but it is something that she clocks. And she'll just say the word to you all. Crin.
Oh, okay.
oh god.
Cool.
History check, everyone.
Yeah, totally.
Beep.
11.
I
Is
mean,
this-
would
no,
would
it's
I do
not.
it? I'm not over there, so
I mean, I feel like Alaska's got like an ear to what's happening, so I would do one. I also love a history check. Why did I click it twice? Take the first one, 12. I would like an reporter.
Pumpkin 11, Kaz 12, Odyssey 29, of course.
Of course, every time.
Plus 13.
No, wait, Odyssey knows the
12
thing that she
14.
says out loud crazy.
No freaking way.
Weird.
She actually
okay.
had a minor in Kryn studies.
I mean,
Okay, well, Odysseia knows that Kryn is another place entirely. It's another planet, actually. Wait, am I getting that right? Yeah, it's another planet. Mostly inhabited, or primarily inhabited by gnomes, and has a history and legacy of phenomena not unlike where you guys are from, that include major events shaped by magical catastrophes and deities in conflict and things like that.
How do you spell Kryn?
Krynn.
there's two ends.
Yeah. I'm gonna say even more magical world than the one you are in. Yeah.
Cool. And I don't think that would be kept private. I think that would get shared.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think looking at the clock right now, it's a good time to take our first break, actually.
Cool.
We'll be right back. we're back. Okay. Kind of getting our bearings with like what we would like to do next. It sounds like we had a little bit of a short list at least. Including at least going back to the Bastion, right?
Yes, I think pretty much like as soon as Boss is like satisfied with hugs, and we figured out the information from the rod, I feel like we're going back to the Bastion.
Okay. Mordenkainen would then, before you use the teleportation circle upstairs to get back,
Sure.
would want to share some information with you. So as you're on your way up, he says, all of our research, based on what you've told us you've encountered, hasn't yielded as much as we would have hoped. However, I believe we can corroborate Odysseus' findings that these commandments both dictate their own behavior as well as those around them. I would urge you to, as you can, of course, look more into this patience thing, this cube. It is dangerous. We just don't know exactly what it's doing, and I think that lack of knowledge is contributing to its dangerous nature. I believe finding out more about it would be helpful, but, and I don't know how to give you a how for this, you must be patient about it, quite literally.
So, yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna bring up, because I do believe it was also, I also believe this came from Odysseus, that when actions are taken that counteract or oppose the commandment being given to us, or being given, then that's when it reacts more heavily. For example, our buddy Strahd in our last bummer of a situation, he I believe he used the word reticence, and when people were talking bad about him, they were made to shut up. So I feel like in response to, for example, patience, when we are not patient with it, it goes pew-pew back at us. So, in my opinion, if we have to be patient about finding out information about it, if we just, frankly, don't look into it, is that not gonna just solve our problem for us?
It would likely, he'll actually say this with kind of a chuckle, it would likely prevent you from having a reaction, yes. Would it solve the problem, however? Surely not.
Right, but like, if the goal is to be patient and we go down there and keep poking at it, or do we just have to watch it? I guess that would be the thing with this being patient, is just to spend an amount of time seeing if it's gonna do anything.
Maybe that has to do with the other commandment inside of it, and that is what must be patient. Because it is being held there and it is not able to act yet, it has to wait.
Oh wait,
something.
so is the cube patience, or is the Empyrean inside of the cube patience?
You know that the cube itself is patience.
Okay, and we
Yeah.
don't know what the guy inside is.
Right.
I bet he's love.
He's gonna give the
He's gonna
material plane a
hug
big ol' hole.
everybody.
A big ol' hug. I'm just saying that because if it's influencing things around it, nobody around us has been that patient with it, or like been willing to be that patient with it. Or maybe that's what's driving it to speed up. I'm not sure.
I mean, I believe that all of the forces around it are just kind of like keeping a general perimeter, but no one's interacting with it. Is that not a thing that we would consider to be patient?
Maybe
Perhaps.
once everyone gets home, we should check in and see that and make
Yeah.
sure that they're not fucking with it.
Yeah, I agree with like a check-in. I'm unsure if we should I'm unsure if we should be focusing our time on like staring at the cube, or if we should be focusing our time on other things
Mhm.
in addition to things. Yeah.
I apologize if this information sows more confusion than we already had, but I felt it important to at least share what I can.
I mean, frankly, welcome to the club. I feel like anytime we get a piece of information, I'm like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this piece of information, you know? I mean, we're going to a dark place next with the Kryn, apparently. But we've got some researchers back at home that can solve a little more information about who that might be. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate your hospitality. Love the information. If you need us to like hop back here for another information talk, I feel like that seems great. But it looks like right now, Boss needs to hug her kiddos, so I think we gotta bounce.
Very well. Okay. So we are off back to Neverwinter, right?
Yes.
Outskirts
Yes.
of Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll just show the Neverwinter map, even though we're just outside of it. Close enough.
Yeah.
Although you do actually, so the teleportation circle does take you to the bastion itself.
Because we have a circle there now.
Yes.
We have the circle.
So are we going straight out into what is Boss' last name again?
Campbell.
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 The Campbell residence.
Just so good.
I mean,
So
I don't
good.
think I don't think that Alaska needs to go to the Campbell residence. I want to just give Boss the time that she needs because that was a bummer.
Well, here's my next question. How much of my family is at the bastion right now?
Right.
We are at actually the tail end of a day, so they would all be back home by now, like
Okay.
in bed or getting ready for overnight.
Okay. Yeah. I would probably just walk home.
Okay. Would you indicate that you want to go alone, or is it open for anybody who wants to join you?
Alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone else at the bastion, Boss heading home. Is there anything in particular you want to like? I'll say role play through before getting your rest.
Oh, before getting a rest? Nah. I feel like it's been a day.
Yeah, I would probably just get home and make it a point to go through and kiss every single one of my children. And then like by the time I got home, everyone would most likely be in bed. So I would, just kiss everyone and then slide in bed, so that everyone was nice and surprised when they woke up.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the long rest for all of you. It is a restful and uneventful evening.
I think actually, can I do one more? I wanna do something before the long rest. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alaska's going to like go up to her room, use her last second level spell slot to pull Bones back out. And just have like a hangout with Bones, and then she's gonna use the first piece of the rod to cast Commune and ask Ayun some questions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've decided this just now. I have not pre-thought about this, so we'll see how these three go.
Oh boy!
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't tell me that you thought
I know.
about this, so
Because I literally like just right now. I feel like she needs to talk to someone.
all right.
They're gonna be light. They're
Bear
gonna
with
be...
me if
Yes.
I need to take some time for some things,
No,
but
you're good.
and like fire away. Don't hold back
Sure.
from my benefit. I'm
Sure.
actually even perfectly comfortable saying I have no idea. Let's take that
Yeah.
back and
I
I'll
don't think
figure it out.
They're gonna be pretty. All of her questions, like they have to be yes or no, so it's gonna be
True.
They're not gonna be bad.
Okay.
I think first question. So she like she's only done this one other time. You know, she pulls out the rod. She gets Bones out because he's kind of like, you know, like an embodiment of her connection to things. And so she pulls it out. She goes, you know, good evening, knowing mistress. It's me, Laluska Shuttlegin. It's been a rough day, and I just like to have, I just want some information if that's possible. I would appreciate it. So we went to a pretty scary place, and we were trying to make sure some kids got out okay. Were they in a lot of pain at the end?
So Ayun will appear to you like in your mind's eye, I guess. In the same way as before, with this like lavish table, and she's wearing this really ornate dress and has this like infinite bookcase that she goes to when you ask this question. She's gonna have this really somber look on her face and kind of ruffle her brow a little bit and point to the bookcase. This will actually be the first time she does not pull off a book to answer your question. She just points off to this like separated off section. Like there's a gap between the books leading up to this point. There's a gap, and then there's like this very small section, maybe 8 or 10 books wide, and then like the 10 shelves up, and then there's another gap, and then the infinite books start again. And this whole section is like nothing but black in the books. Excuse me. And the one she points at, the binding, the title on the binding will light up with this like purple red sort of like flaming hue to it. Excuse me. Got a hiccup. And the binding title reads Tales of Doom and Dread. It would indicate to you that yes, they were.
No, that's not information I'm sharing with anybody. I appreciate that. Are they, there's a lot of spooky people there, that's, their souls didn't really, there's a lot of people had souls sticking around. Were these two, at least, were their souls laid to rest so that they're, you know, not still in that situation? There was another paladin there. I really hope he did, you know, some proper last rites, so I don't have to go back there and kick his ass.
Ooh. I like this idea I just had.
Great.
This is a very complicated question.
It is.
And so, yeah, like, is anything bad gonna happen to those kids? That's my question, but like in a funner Alaska way.
So, instead of to the bookshelf, she's going to walk up to a pile of papers that she has on the table. Pick up the entire pile. Take one piece and hold it up like you see this piece of paper, and put it on the table, and it will burst into flames. And then take another piece of paper, hold it up so you can see it, set it on the table, and it will lie there. Take a third one, show it to you, set it on the table, and it'll like crumple up and like poof in a little fireball. Take a third one, fourth one, set it on the table, and it sits there. This would indicate to you a whole lot of both yeses and nos.
Sure. Well, that's also a lot of information. You know, I'm gonna be real honest with you, ma'am. I really appreciate what you're doing for me right now, but we both know that I'm not the wisest guy in the room. Yeah, that's good to know, I think. Okay, last questionable thing about where we were recently. So this like spooky Stroud vampire guy, right? He noticed that my best buddy Kaz has a vampire smell on him, and I just you know, it's been a bit of a bother for me, and I'm a little bit worried about him. Could I just get the knowledge? Could you let me know, is the being that has bit my friend Kazan, Kabar, for whole full name just in case, is it a being I should be concerned about in our fight against Vecna?
Is it a being I should be concerned
about?
Oh, that is...
That phrasing is such a gift. Oh my goodness.
Okay. She
But
is
I don't
going
want to say, is it a good guy or a bad guy? That's not an answer to me, because we're infected with sins and we're fighting the 10 Commandments. So, like,
Yeah.
good and evil has, like, that's a bar that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. She's going to, again to the table instead of the bookshelf, pick up... I failed to describe this, but I did this last time. But I failed to describe it this time. Whenever she appears to you, she's always holding a book.
Sure.
Like open, like she's actively reading.
Yeah.
So she picks up the book that she put down to show you the pieces of paper, opens it back up, and like takes active time to like read through what you can surmise should be like an entire page of this book.
Sure.
And she'll like ruffle her brows like she's thinking about something, and then turn the page, read an entire page again, and have several expressions like she's actively learning something right now.
Cool.
And she's
like,
gonna...
You're the son of who?
You're going to get like a facial expression from her that's like unsure, but she will nod her head yes.
So yes, I should be concerned.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, well. Thank you. This was a less than stellar amount of information that I received today, or less than stellar, like, you provided me with great information, and again, I thank you for that, knowing mistress of, you know, knowledge and wisdom. I guess maybe not wisdom in my case. But I, thank you. That's a bummer. I guess I'll go now. Light be with you. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
And that's what I did tonight. And then she just kind of like, I think she tries to sleep, but that was a lot of information that she is not worried about.
Okay.
Yeah. And also a lot of information she is not telling Boss. That sucks. I don't like
Boss-
secrets, but that sucks.
Right.
Boss will rip an
No.
interplanar portal out of the air to fuck up Strahd.
Yeah, that sucks. Alright. Those poor kids.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Anyone else doing anything last minute before the full rest here?
Not like before, but during. I think I'm gonna do another like soul dive to be like, where the fuck is my sin? Everybody's doing these cool things, and mine has just not made itself present to me yet.
Okay.
I think that is. I'm just kind of gonna be like, okay, where the fuck are you? I know you're in there. You're entirely separate, but yeah.
Make a religion check.
Ooh, cool. Bebop. 10 even. Let's go.
Okay, what's your passive insight?
That's not my character sheet. Yeah, 14.
Okay. Religion check was my way of seeing like, could you invoke whatever I want to call it, like the essence of your sin, I guess. I don't want to say spirit because that would be misleading. Your sin has been formless to you so far, right? Like,
As far as I know, the only time I've gotten a hint of it is when we were getting sucked into Barovia, and it was just the more like aloof version of myself as like
yeah,
a shadow figure.
yeah. Okay, so you will, as part of your rest, this will essentially happen to you as a dream, and you'll, in your subconsciousness, understand that you're kind of connecting to the dream realm. The name of it is escaping me. Why am I not? I don't like not remembering things. Oh, I guess it is just the plane of dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought I had a different name. And you'll see in this space, this, as you described it, aloof version of you, sitting kind of cross-legged and cross-armed, across from this like warping, formless, not shadow, but like a black flame. And it's like constantly swirling and changing in size and shape. It's not going to extremes, but it's like you'd understand this is a formless thing. That's what I'm getting at.
Right.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so the one constant you see with this shape, or this shape-changing thing, is going to be the two, like, curved up slits for eyes that are, like, red. And this toothy smile. And it's not like the big, like, I'm scheming, I'm doing something evil now kind of smile. It's just like the mouth is there, with its 4 fangs revealed. And with your passive insight, you would understand after a few seconds that it's like they're in a stalemate with each other. It's like a staring contest. And that is affecting you. It's like they're both stifling each other, and therefore you're not benefiting from fully benefiting from either because of it.
Whoa. I think I'm gonna get there, and I'm just gonna like look at this going on, and I'm going to say, well, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I didn't know you two knew each other already.
Neither will react.
Okay. This is the first time I've ever been fought over, so this is gonna be a little strange for me, but I don't necessarily know if this is the same kind of thing. I don't know if there needs to be a competition between the two of you. I'm gonna like kind of step closer and do kind of like a one of these in between them.
Make a persuasion check.
This is gonna be my first fail since the new mechanics. 13.
Okay. Count that on your tracker as a fail.
Whoa. Okay. Boom.
When you do this, wave your hand in front of their faces. They'll both, like, eerily simultaneously, they'll both just give you like a quick side eye, and then go back to staring at each other.
Okay. I'm sure you two have a bigger, more ethereal conflict going on between yourselves, but I'm still the conduit here. I'm a part of what's going on. You cannot be doing this if I'm not here. I'm sure I could find a way to disrupt this whole thing once I'm awake. So I would highly recommend including me on whatever the fuck is happening right now.
They'll both do the side eye thing again. and stay trained on you for a little bit longer than the last one. And you'll be able to see that they're like at least the one that looks like you, because this formless shade of a thing is very difficult to read. But you are getting the vibe that what they're doing is simultaneous and equal. So you can tell from the one that looks like you, what you've just said is causing different wheels to turn, like different thoughts to cross their minds.
Interesting. You do. I hope both of you understand that if you're gonna fuck up my magic and what's going on, then we're not gonna get anywhere. So I don't know. I don't understand what conflict you two have going on, but right now, I just need you both to like to forget about each other for just like however long this thing takes, and then you can like destroy me from the inside or whatever. That's whatever. But right now, this is just we just need to chill out for a second. This is too intense for everything else that's going on.
As soon as you finish saying that, you're going to feel this pulse of air burst at your chest like you just got punched square in the chest, like by Alaska on her best day.
Damn.
And you just completely lose your breath for a few moments. The pride stands up, and the shade opposite the pride like elongates and like takes a form now that actually stays static. It looks like, again, this like not a shadow but not a flame, like wispy black thing that looks exactly like the other version of you. And they both turn to you and say no. And you are thrust out of this setting into what remains of your dreams for the evening.
Whoa.
What's your passive insight again?
14.
You would, through the rest of your rest, come to realize that what you just demanded of them was contrary to both of their nature, and they refute it. Very much like, very similar to what you've come to learn about the commandments.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we complete a long rest, and we need to level up.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, some
gosh.
of you have a tougher choice than some of us.
Oh, yeah?
I just click some things and I punch harder. Like. Oh boy.
Well, since we're not really doing much, can I level up at like after?
Sure. You can do it now. You can do it between sessions. It's fine. We're not. We are not. Spoiler alert. Going to be doing anything. Well, unless you end up doing like checks or things like that. That would.
Yeah.
Like if your stats would be different, then that might have some influence. But I don't see that really being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can
Trying to
cast Misty
remember.
Step without expending a spell slot now.
Nice.
Can do so a number of times equal to your Wisdom modifier.
Oh.
Oh, cool. Whenever you cast
Also,
it,
someone check me on the calendar. I have us at day 50 now.
I was checking the calendar and that feels right. But did we basically just spend a day in Barovia?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
I'm doing
crazy.
it on my. I know we spent so many. Well, especially when it was like when you look at the calendar and it's like 2 whole weeks, like episode 27, episode 27, episode 27, because you spent 2 whole weeks at the Bastion, and now it's
Yeah.
like, and then we spent 5 fucking episodes in Barovia.
Yeah, the time scale gets weird when you go through a bunch of role playing and then you just fully do a dungeon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that is the case.
Spell.
just for the sake of the entertainment factor, this is not obligatory in any way because sometimes people get things they want to not share until a very cool moment. But is anybody getting anything cool that you do want to share?
Yes. Alaska now has Undying Sentinel, which means when I am reduced hit points and not killed outright, I instead drop to 1.
Nice.
Nice.
I get that
really
once a long
cool.
rest, so we got that once.
Hell
Oh, and
yeah.
also, I suffered another drawbacks of old age, and I can't be aged magically. So I'm just gonna look like 45 forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get ability score improvement.
For Bard.
Either way,
Okay, nice.
like, if I do fighter or bard, I'm just trying to remember if I can't remember which I decided to go with.
Sure.
Like, how high I wanted to go in fighter.
Sure.
Mm.
Well, I mean,
To
we've got 5
then-
more left, so you can, like, depending on how you want to stack your...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah.
I'm currently debating on which feat I want to take. I'm debating between telepathic and inspiring leader.
Ooh.
Because I'm like, telepathic would be cool for communication purposes, and I don't need to cast a message to do it. I could just have it,
Yeah.
and I can always cast detect thoughts once per day without expending anything.
Ooh.
So I'm like, that's cool. But also, I
But
feel like
inspiring leader feels like character-wise it would feed into your whole shtick, and
That's what I'm
seems
saying.
awesome and terrifying.
and that's why I'm like, it's pulling me. It's pulling me towards it. And there's I'm just not sure which. I guess I'll just do wisdom. Yeah, inspiring leader's it. That's what we're going with.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Since spells have been mentioned, tangentially related, I do want to remind everybody that's getting access to higher level spells or more spells of levels you already have, whatever, double check components because
Yes.
components that are listed without a value as a rules reminder are basically covered by your spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Right.
But anything that does have a listed value, you do need to acquire those items so that they can be expended when you cast that spell.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Now have 154 hit points, and my lay on hands pool is also 75.
Damn!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Oh, I said I would. Okay, I forgot. I said I would do teleportation circle on my next level up, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, we did request that.
Yep.
If possible, please.
Of course. I was like, ooh, I can swap out flesh to stone for disintegrate, but I was like, no, I did say I would do the other thing, so I guess I'll do the other thing.
Spells. Do I get?
Where-
And I think I get. Yes, I have another 4th level spell slot.
Cool. I think
Be
I do
important.
too. I do. I don't know what to do with my spell that I get to pick. Uh,
And I also have memorized multiple glyphs, so that'll be
right,
fun
yeah.
to do when I get back. It's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and now I can go to Waterdeep and and Sigil and literally anywhere from home.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Cool. And I don't think I get anything else right now.
Hey, it's like you're becoming a powerful sorcerer or something.
Whoa.
Interesante.
I did take a sorcerer level for the record. I was like, I'm
nice.
level 3. I don't think I could stretch up to 5 levels and still feel as powerful as I should. So
Yeah.
I think for the rest of this, we're dipping back into sorcerer to hit
Okay.
level 17.
Well,
Nice.
especially when like immediate like in game immediately the night before, you have a conversation with your warlock patron and your Sid, and you're like, "Hey, will you guys help me out?" And they're both like, "No."
No.
It's like, cool, who's taking a
Well,
level
well,
of sorcerer now?
Well, fuck you then. I guess I'll just rely on myself, assholes.
Fine, I'll just suck some of that power back from mommy, I guess.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right.
Hell
bud.
All right. Anybody still in the deep throes of leveling?
Not really. I'm just trying to pick a spell, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. So we are at the next day. And it was pretty open. But oh wait, we do not need to do another bastion turn yet. The next one would be 55?
That feels right.
Math. We're in 56.
Yes. So is it still? It's still like learning or doing the stuff that we asked it to do when we left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So we're just in gaming some stuff. I believe the last time we were at the Bastion, I want to say there was information for Alaska to receive about the tapestry, but I feel like I was not here to receive it, and then we immediately decided to go to Barovia, so we just didn't pursue that piece of information.
Yes. Someone check me on this because I don't think I have a not good enough note about it, but if I'm remembering correctly, you were told that the tapestry that you have like pursued was seen.
Yes.
What is the name of that place?
I vaguely remember that. Generally rules to live by.
Was it Erebor?
That feels right. I don't have it written down. But Erebor makes sense because I remember being excited that it was a place that yes, track back to Erebor, not in a great light. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Back to Erebor. Which is south of here?
Way south.
Yeah.
It is past Waterdeep, past Baldur's Gate.
Is it past
And
Waterdeep?
east.
I thought the Erebor was north of Waterdeep.
No, Erebor's on like the way southeast portion of the Sword Coast.
Are you? But I thought I thought that in our last campaign we were in Red Larch, and I thought Red Larch was north of Waterdeep. And Erebor was north of Red Larch.
Tribor.
North
You're
Water?
thinking of Tribor.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what? No,
They are very close.
they are close. Yeah, Tribor is what you experienced, and that is
Okay.
just east of where you are right now, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, it's the next day. What do?
Yeah. Oh, did we hear back from the oh no, we did hear back about what the town thought of us from the bar?
What?
Never mind. I'll look into it later.
We were just doing a reputation check, I think, right? Like we were
Yeah,
just trying to get our name,
Yeah.
which we still haven't
Oh.
figured out.
You did learn that you are becoming well known and in a positive light.
Sure.
Yeah, because of the things that you've done with like the Bastion events
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But not specifically stuff that you've done because of like Bastion stuff and in the town. Not at all related to the things that you've done in the multiverse.
Right, yeah. Which is a bummer because after rereading our list, I really like the team name Rod Stewards, but it makes no sense in game.
Who cares?
Yeah.
That's still fun. Yeah, they wouldn't know, but it would be
The
funny.
town
if-
would not know about the Rod, but we would know about the Rod, that we are the Rod Stewards.
Yep.
So funny.
And that has a very different implication if the town doesn't know about
Right.
the magic rod.
Yeah, they're like, what? Yeah, I don't
Oh.
even know what to do in game right now.
I'm going to spend the morning inscribing the rune patterns of both Harper's hideouts that I memorized into our teleportation circle.
Okay.
So now we have one that is literally in Lord Neverember's house, and we also have one that is in Waterdeep.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Wait, what were you doing in his house? Sorry, I was long resting because it didn't take.
When we teleported with the Harpers to Waterdeep the first time, this teleportation circle was in his house, and I memorized that, or not the house, but like the castle area.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm going to keep that actually. And so now we can just get into his house whenever. And I don't necessarily know if I will be sharing that information with everybody else. I think that might just be kept under wraps.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what to do today. I had not thought about what we would do when we finished Stroud. So yeah.
If we got nothing, that's fine.
How's Pumpkin doing? Pumpkin hasn't
Oh, she's fine.
expressed much stuff going on.
That's all right. I mean, she's mostly here for the ride. I'm in terms of like picking a spell, I'm trying to see like where I can fill a need and just also find things that might be, I don't know, more beneficial to the group or that makes sense for her. I don't know. I'll figure it
So
out.
like, do you want to like we can help you workshop it if you want. Like, what do you think? What is there something that you think fills a need, or that you want to pitch, or is there like, or do you just want to go like full pumpkin and pick something that's cool?
Well, I've learned from the past where if I just pick things that are cool, sometimes they just sit there and then I don't ever use them. Also, I tend to find myself in the same sort of mindset of I have cool weapon that does cool thing. I just do the thing with the cool weapon and fucking forget about everything else that my character does.
Sure.
But I'm also just here as mostly a support character. So I was looking at Revivify, but I also know that costs money to get diamonds to do that. And if we have people that have the ability to do that, I'm not gonna crush the streams on that too much.
Sure.
But I do
'Cause
see that is an option.
I know Odysseia has Revivify, and I believe I can cast Revivify, which is why I think I asked for a spell scroll of it, so that
Gotcha.
like, we've got the backup of it without me having to pack it as a spell.
Okay, cool.
And we have the diamonds for it because I have also made sure that Alaska has the diamonds for it.
Mhm.
So I think we're covered there unless you want to do something else Healy-y. But otherwise, like, if you got level 3 spells, like, pick something fucking cool.
I can go up to level 4 is the thing
Oh, hell yeah.
that's
Whoa.
what I've got right now, but a lot of those are weird.
Sure.
Conjure woodland beings or dominate beast. I've got freedom
I mean,
of
Dominate
movement,
Beast
which
is
could be
pretty
cool.
solid, though.
It is pretty good.
It's a very, like, control situation. Like, didn't cast Dominate Monster, and then was it Dominate Monster and something else that, like, entirely took down the
That was banishment and then hold monster.
Yeah.
Hold Monster? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, we're not. You're not moving. Actually,
So that Boston, I could just stab the shit out of her for like 6 turns. Yeah.
Oh man.
I think with Dominate Beast, we are going to Kryn next, which is like more of an open area. So I think the chances of us encountering like animals is probably up there.
True.
It would also be really cool to see Pumpkin just have an army of woodland beings just like up here.
That'd be kind of dope.
Conjure Wood is it Conjure Woodland Beings that is the one that's like
Yeah.
absolutely fucking druid broken?
Maybe. Let's see. You conjure nature spirits that flit around you in a 10-foot emanation for the duration. Whenever the emanation enters the space of a creature that you can see, and whenever a creature you see enters the emanation or ends its turn, there are so many things. You can force that creature to make a wisdom saving throw. The creature takes 5d8 force damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Creature makes a save only once per turn. In addition, you can take the disengage action or bonus action for the spell's duration.
Oh, so it's spiritual guardians, but with like bees.
That's kind of cool.
Effectively, that's pretty cool, and it's
Not
force
the
damage,
bees!
Yeah.
so not the bees. But since it's force damage, that's a lot less resistances that
Yeah.
things will have against it. So
That's pretty solid. I mean,
There's
that's
also
it's
the
this,
legacy one. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, no, I think that, I think that's a solid. I didn't know that was a spell. I thought it was maybe it's conjure tiny bees or whatever it is, where you
or
can
like summon fae, I think is the one where it's
Yeah.
like we can do a bunch of pixies and they can all turn you into sheep.
yes.
I do have the ability to get that too, which is
Okay.
cool.
It's the one that's
I
like
have a-
absolutely like DM game breaking. Like
Yeah.
it's like, and here's
Yeah.
now 11 more things that have a turn, and they're all gonna do damage. And now,
Yup.
Can you pull
Oh,
out
yeah.
8
Yeah, summon
sheep
faes.
minis that you just have in your pocket? Actually,
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the summon fae is here's an entire fucking fae spirit that just can do dope shit.
wild.
That's cool. I'll
I think
figure
they
it out.
changed it
Sure.
for the new version, but yeah, it used to be insane.
I can still see the legacy option too, so
Hell yeah.
options there. But yeah, Pumpkin's good. She's just learning that she can fucking bop between all over the place. She's chill, just hanging out.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will add to the mix. This is not meant to be leading in any way. Just information that you would have gotten upon arriving at the Bastion. That the cube has moved again on this morning.
Which I feel like is correct to the amount of moving it does.
Yes.
See if my food was delivered really quick. I'll be right back. 2 minutes.
Okay.
And don't feel like you have to force it either. If there's truly not anything you can think of to do, as you know, while we're here, there's nothing wrong with just going straight to get the next rod piece.
The main thing I wanted to do was do that little thing where I just go drop off all the sending stones to everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
And I just
I'm-
wanted to wait to see if Bost was gonna come back, because if Bost would be back in the morning, I would say bye. If not, I would like leave a note or something.
Yeah, we'll let
But
her
I would
know.
make it.
Nope.
Okay.
No, Boz is hanging out with her family for at least a few days.
Sure.
Okay.
She needs to recharge.
Totally.
Then yeah, I would give a goodbye to everybody individually, and then I would ask for all the rod pieces because I need those to get to where I'm going.
Oh, totally.
Except the first one, I don't need the first one because I'm not going there. So 2 and 3 are just the ones I would need.
No, you would need 1 and 2, because 1 got us to 2 and 2 got us to 3.
Oh, you're 1 and 2. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Yeah. Here's the rod. Have a good time. Be safe. If you need anything, I don't know what we can do. So, yeah.
I'm sure I'll figure something out if something goes terribly wrong. And
Oh wait, because we've got the other pieces. We got the
Yeah.
other stones. So yeah, well, you just call us and we'll figure it out.
exactly. Yeah. It'll be fine. I'm
Yeah,
not looking.
It'll be like the telephone operator room where you're just hooking things.
Plugging
to
it
things.
in,
It'll be like, yes, hold on, please. Hi, can you send us here? Okay, cool, thank you. All right, okay, cool, we're coming. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. We got it. I'm not looking to start a fight, but we know how that tends to go most of the time. I don't know. I feel like we need to have a talk though when I get back.
Yeah,
I just want to confirm some things.
totally. totally. I feel like we haven't had like a hangout time in like a hot minute. So we should go. Yeah, we'll get a nice dinner. Yeah.
I'll see if I can grab some stuff that we haven't had before from the Astral Sea. See if they have any
Yeah.
good eats for there.
Yeah. I don't think they eat in the Astral Sea.
I mean, that would be weird, right? If your body isn't doing anything while you're there, because
But
you would
there's, like-
age, right? Or maybe you don't
I mean,
age.
I won't. I think it's like a gravity thing, you know, the thing that exists also on this plane. I think it's maybe your tummy just like doesn't know that it's hungry because there's nothing holding it down and telling it to be hungry.
That's interesting. I'll see if they do have food, and if they do have food, I'll get some.
Fabulous. I appreciate it. Have
I
fun.
mean,
Be careful. Don't do
I will
anything I
be-
wouldn't do.
I will be as careful as my embodiment allows me to be.
Incredible.
But yes. And then yeah, I will. I'll leave a handwritten note for Boss and leave it like somewhere I know she'll end up being whenever she comes back, and be like, "Hey, I didn't get to say bye to you. I don't want you to think that means that I didn't think it was important enough to say goodbye. I just really want to get this over with. I don't know how long it'll be, yada yada. You said that we were all your family, and I want you to know that I took that to heart. Always feel like it's okay to call on me for anything." And then I would give a similar goodbye to both Odysseia and whoa, wrong game.
Whoa, throwback.
And Pumpkin
Damn.
before skedaddling off to Sigil with Landro. Obviously, we gotta bring Landro.
Yeah. What timeline is this?
Yeah.
Anyway.
It is in separate. It is here.
All right.
They're gonna show up at some point, and the four of us are gonna lose our minds, and
Vic's gonna be like, who are
be
these
like,
folks?
What's happening?
All right. Let's take one more super short break, guys, and then I think I have an idea of how to round out our session today. Unless you guys come up with anything else along the way, we will be right back.
Oh yeah.
I'm like fighting for my life to not spoiler things, but I will say you're gonna like it when it gets revealed. It's gonna be good shit. Anyway, we are back. And so here's what I'm thinking. Unless you guys had / come up with other ideas for what we do, at least for the rest of today. Since Bast has established that she wants at least a few days, 6 more days would get us to the end of the current Bastion round.
Ooh, okay.
And we could work our way through, doing that next turn.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
We know that takes a little while. If that's cool with you guys, first of all, before we get to that point, before I just fast forward 6 days with us, is there anything else that anybody wanted to do before we get to that point?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I can't think of anything
done.
either, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for reference, am I still gone by the 6 days?
I would say no. I would say what you're doing only takes maybe 2 or 3.
Sure.
And that would be dependent upon like how much time you spend, hanging out with the people that you want to hand the stones to and talk with them or anything like that.
I feel like that's a Landro question. Like, how much information does Landro want when he goes to...
I would be willing to stay for as much as Landro would want to learn. So,
Yeah.
So actually, that's a good point. You will learn this, Kazan, about Landro. So we did establish that he was actually very smart and knowledgeable upon his creation. He would go into more detail with that and say from was it 10? I think it was 10 wizards that were involved with the ritual to create the consciousness. He quite literally acquired all of the collective knowledge of those 10 people.
Damn.
So he is aware of the multiverse, he is aware of different places, people, things, history, magic,
Smart
fighting. Like on Odysseus level in some ways. So he wouldn't be so much in these travels like he would be learning some new things to him, but it wouldn't be like this is his first experience into the Astral Sea, for instance, because he has knowledge of the Astral Sea. It might be his first time experiencing those people because you went there before you met Landro. And then same for, Eberron would be the most familiar one, obviously, because that's where he was. So, yeah, you would learn that about him. He is much more enjoying the adventure. Like I said, he's learning a few things along the way, but it's not like he came from zero. So he's enjoying the adventure. Okay, so if that's the case, then nothing in particular happening. Landro and Kazan return a few days before the end of the Bastion turn, and I'm realizing as I flip my pages here, I messed up. But luckily, you guys have been keeping a separate document of Bastion stuff, so I'm hoping you had...
Yeah, so I think I have all the Bastion stuff that I see, but I also feel like we were at the beginning of like saying what we want out of a Bastion turn, and then it will be delivered to us in 7 days. Is what it looks like from my document. I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, since every 7 days should be what you got out of your last request and then setting up your next request.
Right. So yeah, we'll figure that out. Like, let's figure that out after we finish this.
I thought we were doing that right now.
Okay, great. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is looking at the document that I have, which is the like Lines and the Lies doc that I sent everybody, was like a kind of in general what it seems to me is like we decided on, like, for example, the turn we're in now would have started on the 49th. And so my thought was, or my understanding was, we would have like pitched the things that we wanted the Bastion to do, and then those would get delivered to us on day 55. So we would be like,
56.
yes.
Yes, that is the
Okay.
case.
So I guess like we're in a blank week of Bastion turn in that like we could decide now what we want to have accomplished in this week as a Bastion turn.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
If we have those thoughts. We also, this was kind of sprung on us today, so we could have time to figure those out next time.
Yeah.
Over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's figure out. Let's just go down the list. I'll work on the Bastion event stuff while you guys just go down the list and see what you can figure out right now.
Sure.
And if you want to like put a pin in it for any of the rooms to figure out before next time, that's fine with me.
I'll use there's also a checklist that Vic made. So it's basically like, does anybody have anything they want made? Because we've got the arcane study that can craft things, the sacristy, the sanctuary, the scriptorium, and the smithy can all craft things, and the workshop can craft things. I can do the math on how much money we would get back out of the storehouse. You're gonna roll. I'm gonna take it you're rolling for gambling.
Yep, I will roll for the gambling.
Sweet.
Let me
All right.
double check where.
I guess my part of this is easy. You guys will enjoy this. The Bastion event for the week is all is well. Some practical joker has been putting rotten eggs in people's boots.
I think Alaska's gonna have to find that man.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
man.
no. Let's. Alaska's gonna find that guy.
So far, each Bastion event has been a thing. Like,
I was fully gonna blame it on one of the kids.
Yeah, like it's very like she's got a very defined palette, and now she's like, I know it's not Bones. Like Bones, listen, like that little gentleman is a tutor, but I do not believe that's his, and she cannot figure out where that fucking smell is coming from. And so, like, is she about to become a vengeance paladin?
Roll a investigation check, actually.
Sure.
All right. You lucked out. The DC for this was extremely low because it doesn't take much effort to find out it was Natasha.
whoa.
Wait, which
Wait, like
Natasha?
a child Natasha,
Silly.
or
The child Natasha.
because for a hot second I was like, does Alaska have to have a conversation with a grown-ass adult woman? Like, excuse me, ma'am, why are you putting eggs in my shoes?
No.
So funny.
Okay. Natasha.
In between the training lessons.
Sure.
Oh, Natasha Ann.
Natasha Ann. I gonna have to have a conversation with your mother.
I think I also might have a conversation with Nathan about like what happened
Okay.
and why it's affecting me so hard. And like just over the course of those 3 days, having him like essentially he and I talk about the fact that I felt to blame for these children's death. And he spends some time boosting my spirit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a history check for him to see if there's anything like historically contextually accurate that he could use in that reassurance, like information, knowledge. Rolled a little too low to help in a specific way, but yeah, we can say he was generally, as he does as a good, loving husband, would be able to do that for you.
Because that's a lot of the reason she had to step away.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Bastion updates. What do we got?
20 gold for the gaming hall. I said that the garden is producing rations because it keeps doing that so that we can keep our soup kitchen open. I don't have anything that Alaska wants made or built because she doesn't do that. So unless, other than like I know Vic wants to try and convince her to build more stuff for Bones. But for now, I don't have any things that need to get built. And I figure we can go through and decide those now, or if we have thoughts, we can just like pop them in the next 2 weeks. I'm fine with whatever. Unless Kazan is back and we want to have lunch.
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't have put in any requests for anything to be made, just because I have all my attunement slots filled up, and I'm like, I feel good. I feel ready to go, so I don't have anything.
Okay.
I'm all down for the lunch scene.
Let's get lunch.
Let's get lunch. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
What is the food stuff that Kazan prefers so that Alaska can find our hole in the wall that we like?
So Kazan has been very much like iron stomach
Sure.
for most of their life because they fell from the sky. We're like, well, I kind of have to fucking figure out what eating even is right now. So so we've just been kind of going. So it's pretty much anything that just has like the most flavor. Not even like a good amount of them, just like a lot of it.
Ethiopian food. Hell yeah. So yeah, how are you doing, bud? How's it going?
I thought it's been going better since we got back from Eberron, but I don't know, the whole Barovia thing is just, it kind of made me remember a kind of feeling that I thought I was getting over.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You want to elaborate on that?
I mean, I loved turning that fucking guy into stone. I feel like if anybody talked about it, or like if I talked about it with anybody, they would for sure see that as like a red flag thing of like, I did fully torture that guy.
Oh right, yeah. Oh,
But it
yeah.
felt
Right.
it felt really fucking good, and I don't regret anything about it.
Sure. Is that, remind me, is this like a feeling you have had in the past, or is this like new now that there are like, you know, you have new influences in your life recently?
No, I'd loved burning rich people's houses with
Oh,
them
yeah.
in it
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
So that's still like, that's there. I just thought that after Eberron, I kind of, I don't know, I never really said it out loud, but I felt like you've been right this whole time. Once we figured out what was going on with Mercy,
Oh,
and I tried to help put things back together for the first time
sure.
ever. So
Over the table, I don't remember what you mean by what I clocked with Mercy.
no, not you, like after like we figured out what was
Oh,
going
sure,
on,
sure.
like with the whole Mercy situation,
Yeah,
and
okay.
like what predicament they were in, you know,
Okay,
like
sure.
just
I was like-
just handle like figuring that out.
Sure, okay.
But yeah, I was so with it did feel good to help all those people get back to a place that they could make something instead of leaving it there. But I figured I had been wrong before that about how
your hope to tear down the system as opposed to like leaving the blocks to like rebuild a better one?
That's how I was feeling then.
Sure.
Yeah, but then we went to Barovia, and it just... I know there's a lot of magic shit going on right now, and I want to
Yeah.
preface this with it's not a magic thing, it is a purely internal thing.
Sure.
It just brought out so much love that I haven't experienced in such a strong way since joining up with this group.
Sure.
And I feel, and it having the such a violent hatred for somebody as a result of that, you know. And by the somebody I mean that fucking Durst guy.
Oh yeah, fuck that Durst guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
I just like double checking. So you're. It seems like you're. What I'm understanding is that you're it feels a little bit like you're reaching back into the like wanting to torch the place kind of mentality. Because you really enjoy torturing that guy.
It's that place, absolutely. I'm not sure
Okay.
anymore. I'm scared, is basically what I'm coming at.
Okay.
I'm worried.
Alright. Yeah,
And-
bud. Yeah. Keep going. I apologize.
No, it's I don't know. I tend to be the one that's on this side. I tend to be the receiver of this stuff, so it's all good.
Sure.
So, but I don't know. It just feels weird and worrisome that's still there, and that I don't dislike that it's there.
Sure. No, I think that's a fair worry to have. I also, again, you have some new influences. Like you're dealing with Pride, whatever he's about. And then also there's that other guy that we don't fuck all about.
Well,
And I just, yeah,
I know a little bit.
yeah,
I had a dream.
interesting.
We
I,
talked.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I was also feeling bad about after the spooky house area. So I used the rod, cast a little commune, talked to Ayun, and she thinks maybe I should be concerned with your guy.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I just letting you know. I asked. She said. I literally I did not ask if he was good. I did not ask if he was bad. I asked if I, Alaska Jane, should be concerned. And the answer was yes. Because like good and evil doesn't really exist anymore.
He's very prickly, to say the least. I mean, you should be able to tell.
Yeah, I dislike. I think I'm not a fan of things that bite things, other than like a food. But Widow's Peak Strahd over there being like, I smell a vampire on you, but it's not me. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, there was I learned what he wants to be called.
Ah.
He wants to be called the Destroyer, which is not too optimistic. I will admit that it's not.
Yeah. When Alaska hears the Destroyer, does that click anything? Is it a name she's heard in a book or in an art somewhere?
Make a history check.
Is he a mechanical device?
It's actually another commandment, actually.
13.
You wouldn't think of any specific names, but you would recall maybe in history lessons or learning about conflicts in the past kind of thing, that like people referring to other people as a destroyer or the destroyer is often like a very chaotic being or person that is looking for dominance and power. And it's a very run-of-the-mill, like, oh, here's another asshole that wants to be known as something so grand.
Sure. Very
Sort of
edgelord
thing.
of him.
Yeah,
Fair.
like roll your eyes, here we go again, kind of
Yeah.
one of these guys.
Sure. Also, I'll hear Destroyer and I'll be like, yeah, of course it's the Destroyer. Like, of course Destroyer and Pride are the two things that go after the kid from Arathis.
If I'm being, I did let them in a little bit. Like, it wasn't like they just kind of like, got me. So.
I mean, fair. Yeah, alright.
You almost got a spit take out of me for that.
That's great. I love that.
Speaking of that, I didn't know you had siblings. Do we want to contact them? Like, is it, you want to say hi? Is that something you feel like reckoning with, like, at all now with all of the other, again, new influences in your being?
I'm...
Just like, are you okay?
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a lot. I haven't contacted them since the whole mortality thing.
That's a lie. You fully prayed to her above table. There was, like, right before we went, so I know, above table. That was, Andrea knows, Alaska doesn't.
I'm specifying the siblings here.
Oh, shit.
I'm not trying.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not tried to reach out to either of them, but I don't know. It's a lot of, I don't know what Mother has told them or how they feel about it now, and I feel like it would be a very large detour for what's going on at the current moment. Maybe if things die down a bit, we could look into that, but
I mean, I feel like once, immediately right now we have, a little bit of time to kill. We are having to practice some patience about the cube and the Imperium, or Empyrean, or whatever that fucking thing is called. That guy.
whatever that fucking thing is.
Yeah. So, like, in our practicing of patience, in figuring out what that's gonna do, maybe we could, like, call Mom, or maybe we go look for, a tapestry. Like, we've got lots of things we could accomplish also, despite the fact that everything feels wacky and dire,
Yeah, I feel like if we were to do any of that, I feel like getting your tapestry back is probably much more. We'll have a lot less dire repercussions if we fuck it up somehow.
It's kind of like a low bar. Yeah. That's
So I would absolutely love to help you get that back. I just don't want to jeopardize making an enemy of another god for the rest of us.
I mean, it is a tapestry, about the downfall of Zastam. So, like, I don't know if that's gonna piss off some fucking other assholes that are trying to do it bad. But it is a controversial piece.
It
We'll
tends to
find out.
be. I mean, thinking, but I actually don't know how petty gods are with specific artworks. I don't really remember that, so
Fair.
I don't know.
Alright.
If that happens, I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah.
Though it would probably just it wouldn't be a personal thing,
Sure.
realistically.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to involve everybody here in literal family issues.
I feel like everybody's. I mean, Boss keeps saying we're part of the family, so, like, I guess our family issues are also her family issues.
It doesn't like worry you that there's like a difference between like physical people and divinity in terms of that though. That's what I'm so scared of.
Are you?
Is like we get there and it's like no you're not, and they just kind of like melt everybody. I don't know if she would do that, but
I mean, if you're gonna be so petty, if I may, that you're gonna melt all of us because we disagree with the things that you believe in, then fucking try me. is one way to look at that, I guess. I also have a pretty chill god in terms of, I mean, not chill in the way that she provides information. She just like points at a bunch of books, and then I have to. I don't infer things.
Yours doesn't talk to you, like with her voice.
Nah, she like points at books. She's the knowing mistress. She like knows about. Frankly, I think that Odysseus and her would quite get along. Yeah, she doesn't say a whole lot. It's just more of like a whooshing and like lighting things on fire, and then there's pages and it's a bummer of information.
It's so cryptic, and that's
It's so not.
that would
my
bother
vibe.
that would bother me a lot. I know. Oh my god. What are we doing? What are we doing here? This is wild. This is
Yeah,
insane that we're.
Yeah. It's still wild to me that I picked a god, you know, because like I enjoyed her vibe, and then the next thing we do is, you know, like the absolute antithesis of knowledge and information and like community is the guy that we're chasing around accidentally through multiple worlds and finding sticks that fight him. It's wild,
This is a missing persons thing that we started on.
truly. Just like staring off into like the middle distance. But you're okay. Like I know everything's creepy and weird, and I don't like the bite marks on your arm. I dislike it highly. Just like keep honest and like keep me posted if things are getting fucking weird, I guess.
I mean, things are a little weird right now. If you want something that I found out last night,
Literally constantly.
So my patron, the Destroyer, and Pride are fighting right now. They're so angry, upset. They're clashing so hard.
Okay. Why?
Something about like I don't know. It feels like it's against their nature to like work with each other or something.
I mean,
It's-
that hella checks out for Pride.
For Pride, absolutely. But it's like it's also me, and it's like I'm working with it. So it's like I don't know. It's so
Sure.
interesting.
Is there a Yeah, I'm trying to think of like if there's a how you would. I don't know how you would fix that, but I don't know a lot of things about these guys. So yeah, that sucks. I don't have any other thoughts there. That is weird that they're fighting each other. I don't know how to fix it.
I'm not necessarily looking for a fix at the moment, but
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be having a lot of hostile discussions at best with my inner parts.
Wow,
What
that
I'm
doesn't sound like a
going to
euphemism
see.
for anything.
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be interesting. What about yours? You punched yours in the neck, and has it like talked to you at all? Have you had a line of communication
I feel like
since?
we just have a pretty solid agreement. If I punch things too hard, and it like when I punch undead too hard, it makes me feel better, and then I get a magic bonus. That's the extent of my relationship with gluttony.
See, that's very simple. It feels a little bit in like I don't know about like indentured E kind of thing, but it's I don't know.
Like in that I have indentured gluttony, or the gluttony has indentured me.
The first one.
Yeah.
If
that's how I
there's
feel
no
also.
communication going on, so.
Yeah, I was wondering if I like needed to have a conversation with Gluttony and be like, hey fam, like I don't know what this is, but like don't fuck me. But and then we went to Barovia and everything was undead, and it frankly worked out highly in my favor. So I think I'm just gonna let it ride until something worse happens.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I would like to urge you to try to have that conversation, because I would hate to find out that my best friend in the world is directly oppressing another being. That would be
I mean that's fair.
So
That's fair. I will make sure that I am not doing an oppressing in the next like week or so. And if it seems like I am, I will try and rectify that. And if I'm not, and he's cool and chill with me just like truly fucking sucking the life out of some vampires, then I think I'm fine with that. Yeah. Also, I can't have my hit point max reduced. That's pretty wacky.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're just like healthy forever?
And just, I can't die. It's wild. It's weird. Yeah.
I kind of like I like go to take a bite and I like look down at my hand and I see the ring on the ring of protection that I have. And I like spin it a little bit and pull it off and just kind of set it on the table. And I go, I don't think this is mine now that I remember. A long time ago, it was in like an abandoned Yuan-Ti temple, and I just kind of found this on the ground. And I think, fully remembering that, I think that's a thing that you would not be chill with, so I think I'm just gonna leave that for you, to do
You
with.
want me to take the... You don't need your ring... I mean...
We can make another one, it's not that hard.
Sure. Do you want me to, like, hold on to this until we have the time to, like, go back to that Wanti temple and, like, drop it back off?
It's just a thing that I don't know if you would be appreciative, and I just kind of thought about that as, like, I did take this from a like, a
I'm not-
religious...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't love it, but, like, you can... I'm not gonna, like, judge you poorly for doing a bad when you didn't realize that maybe that was the worst thing to be doing. I highly appreciate it. I do feel a little guilty now that I know this information, because now I'm gonna have to take it back at some point.
We could probably hire people to do it.
I guess, yeah.
Actually, I don't know where it is. I don't remember where that temple is, so...
God damn it, am I gonna have to look this up so
Listen.
we can fix this?
Imagine
And
the D&D party becomes the NPCs that give another party a quest.
That's exactly what's going on
That's
right
literally what
now.
my other D&D game is.
Oh,
I
don't know.
appreciate it. I'll, like...
I'm hiring you to
Mental
take this
thought.
ring to a temple and put it back where it's supposed to be. I don't know where that temple is. Good luck.
Yeah,
and
go-
my axe. Like,
Yeah, go find...
Oh
Oh
man.
my goodness.
Aren't you... Alright, I mean, you could also... You need to use it, like, until we take it back? I just... Listen, you're a squishy little guy, and I just want to make sure that you're, like, being safe while we're out there fighting all the bads.
I mean, yeah, we can make we can make another ring. We have the resources to do that. I'm not
Very true.
worried about being unsafe.
Okay.
But also with the cool new vampire powers, I can do this, and I just like cast mage armor on myself for free in the middle of this restaurant. I just get like a shadowy armor.
The
So
vampire powers. I don't think I've done this. Well, now I can do it later. I don't want to like keep playing the game of just the two of us for like more and more time. Yeah. Well, thank you, bud. I'm gonna put this in my bag. I will probably have to take it back at some point over the course of time. I appreciate it. Now she's like,
Like I
rifling through like Wanti societies in her room, trying to figure out where she thinks it belongs.
Yep.
yeah, of course you yeah, you're my best friend, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad that we got to have this conversation in the chaos of everything.
Yeah, me too. I know I'm not a hugger, but come on in here, bud. And I just like squeeze the absolute ever-loving shit out of you.
I'm a full reactionary affection person, so whatever energy comes in, I just full send back. So
Just like absolute like you have popped things in your back that haven't popped in 10 years.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that feels so fucking good. Oh my god.
All right. Was that all? I don't want to cut you guys
For
off.
me, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Upon recongregating all of you I'll say at the Bastion, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
We will start next time on another Bastion turn.
Okay.
So at day 50, it's 56.
Okay.
And fill in all the blanks that you didn't handle today. And you will acquire the knowledge from your various people that the pace of the cube has changed again.
Ooh.
It has now moved on days 48, 50, 52, 54, 55, and 56.
Oh no,
Oh.
we're going daily. Ah, fuck. We gotta go hang out by the cube, don't we? Great.
So that's where we will end today. And we'll pick up there next time. We'll probably talk a bit behind the scenes before next time to kind of establish some logistics that would save us some time and get us more play time next time and less logistics time. And I believe we're back at it in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
With a full crew?
Yay!
Hopefully.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's finally back.
All right.
Vic's back. Congratulations, Vic. You missed all of Strahd.
Oh man.
Honestly,
I,
probably fine.
from the novelty of the experience, I think she's a little bummed about it, but I think she's okay with not having to go through all the bummer stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Bummers.
yeah. All right. That's it for today. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.